Have you ever seen a child innocently admit something they weren't supposed to? What happened? I was watching over my daughter and her friend Amelia while they played, when, for some reason, her friend started becoming extremely violent. Usually they played gentle games outside, but because of the heavy rain, we moved their playdate indoors. My daughter requested to play house because she and I often played it together. Amelia agreed, but things unexpectedly turned dark after it was decided that my daughter would play the mom and she would play the dad. My daughter pretended to cook in the kitchen while Amelia pretended to arrive home from work. My daughter greeted her, but Amelia grabbed a plastic pan and hit my daughter on the head before yelling, "You stupid woman! Why isn't dinner ready?" My daughter cried, and I quickly scooped her up in my arms. I asked my daughter to stay in her room while I talked to Amelia about what happened. I came back down to see her playing house with the dolls. This time, the father was hitting and yelling at the mother for the way that she was dressing. I felt so disturbed by how realistic the arguments were that I asked Amelia if she saw it in a movie. She shook her head and said, "No, I'm playing my mommy and daddy." I felt the blood drain from my body, imagining the horror that went on in their household. Later, when her mom picked up Amelia, I pulled her to the side and showed her footage of the playdate from the nanny cam. She covered her mouth from shock and apologized. I held her hand gently and said, "If you need a safe place, come here anytime." I handed over a spare key to my house. With tears in her eyes, she refused the key and instead asked to call the cops. We reported the father, and he swiftly got arrested. Amelia came over every day during the investigation, and my daughter taught her how to play house in a loving way.